Hi, I am Raphael Corletta.
And I'm Haley Mosey.
And this
is the Ram Report. Sculptor Salvatore Perone's exhibit, You and Me, will continue in the Phase 2 Gallery of Art until Monday, April 29th, following the gallery's normal hours. Please check the website for details.
On Tuesday, April 16th, there will be the unveiling of the Potomac Garden Sculpture at 109 Shepherd Grade Road at 1 p.m.
Also on Tuesday at 6 p.m., there will be a lecture called Science Communication, the Crossroads Experience, partnering science and the arts, presented by Dr. Robert Davies at the Frank Center Theater.
There will be a presentation by H.E. Dawada D. Fadada, Ambassador of Gambia, about Gambia, at the Robert C. Byrd Center for Congressional History and Education Auditorium on Wednesday, April 17th at 3 p.m.
Also on the 17th is Rising Tide, the Crossroads Project at the Frank Center Theater. Admission is $15 for general admission, $10 for faculty, staff, Shepherd alumni, senior citizens, and students 18 and under, but is free for Shepherd students with a valid Rambler ID.
The Board of Governors will be having a committee meeting about academic programs and development at the Robert C. Byrd Auditorium and Education, lower-level multi-purpose room at 3 p.m., followed by a meeting on enrollment, student, and community affairs in Eikenberry Hall, room 202 at 4:15 p.m.
Finally, there will be a screening of the Motorcycle Diaries in Reynolds Hall on Friday, April 19th at 7 p.m. That is followed by a post-film discussion led by Dr. Rachel Krantz.
This has been Raphael Corletta.
And Haley Mosey.
Thank you for tuning in with us, and this has been
the Ram Report.
Please welcome Potomac Valley's Audubon Society's Land and Conservation Manager, Katelyn Walters.
Hi, thanks for having me.
A pleasure. Miss Walters has joined us today to tell us about the local Chimney Swift Tower project. First off, Miss Walters, can you explain to our audience what the Chimney Swifts are and what the Audubon Society is trying to do?
Sure. So chimney swifts are a species of bird. They're a neotropical migratory species, so they spend a lot of time in flight. They are here in North America during the summer months for breeding and roosting and nesting, and we are trying to preserve their habitat by, and their habitat happens to be chimneys.
I see. That sounds very important. Now, elaborate. Why are these birds so important to the ecosystem?
Well, they're important to humans in particular because they eat insects. A single chimney swift can eat up to 1,500 insects per day. They are a near threatened species, and their decline is purely anthropogenic.
I see.
So it's all human caused is the reason that their habitat is declining and why the species is now declining.
Well, they sound very important. Now, after Sara Cree Hall was set for construction, your website says that PVA's was able to build a new roosting area for the swifts in March. Mm-hmm. Has it been successful so far?
We don't know yet. So I checked eBird just yesterday, which is a website where birders can report their sightings. And according to eBird, there have been sightings of chimney swifts in Washington, D.C. and just south of Charlottesville. So they're not here yet. So we're going to continue to watch them, and they should arrive literally any day now.
Oh, well, that's exciting. Now, is there any plans to continue construction for the swifts in other areas?
Currently, there are not. The new design that we used to build the tower on Shepherd's campus is innovative in that we used pressed concrete instead of bricks, which was a lot cheaper. A lot more cost effective, I should say.
Good.
And so we're hoping that this model can be used by other organizations to build similar towers.
Now, what will it take for the swifts to graduate from having a near-threatened status to a thriving one instead?
Well, mostly what they need is habitat. And so what the community can do is if you happen to have a chimney, if you uncap your chimney and leave it open for the swifts during the summer so they can have a successful nesting and roosting location, that can help the species quite a bit.
Wow, good. Now, what can concerned students and community members do to help the swifts thrive in the future?
Well, like I said, if anybody has houses that they can open up their chimneys, if you live in a house that doesn't have a natural chimney, there are nesting towers that you can build for them that are a lot smaller than the roosting towers. And then, of course, we still need donations to help pay for the tower that's on Shepherd's campus. It came with a hefty price tag, and we took out a loan because we cared enough about the species. We wanted to do something to help them now rather than wait for all the fundraising efforts.
Well, a very noble cause indeed. Thank you, Ms. Walters. Do you have any final thoughts for our viewers?
I just encourage all students and staff and community members to go check out the new tower. It is located next to Dunlop Hall, right off of University Drive by the stormwater retention ponds. It's a really beautiful area of campus that I know students aren't on too often, but it's really neat to see that tower. So I encourage you to go check it out and watch for the swifts. All
right, I will try. Thank you. This was Rafael Corletta with PVA's Casey Walters. Thank you for joining us at the Ram Report.